kind of experience to share with the others people, maybe in the refereeing or in the football generally, to share this kind of experience. I think it will be very important, even for myself.
Absolutely freezing. Michael, you first. Yeah, one. Hello, thank you.
Both Lokomotiv Moscow and Bayer Leverkusen know a win is essential to keep alive their hopes of progression into the UEFA Champions League last 16.
Delay. Right now.
Delay. Just check it. Check complete.
Confusion. It's Leverkusen who get an absolutely crucial goal.
It's not. Check. And you can take the ball, it's no foul.
Like down until his impact anyway. Just an extension of what you do on a monthly basis.
Fast leave it delay. Yeah, it's not
Vice free kick. And as far as Aranguis. And it's Bender! What a finish! Sven Bender!
They check offside. It was very, very close.
Check complete.
Simon, and again, done.
the second goal. It's like, obviously he said it's tight, and I know the longer the check takes. So good decision though.
It was probably the most, not probably, for sure, the most difficult moment in my life.
5.400 perak. Coba tuh temakan lah. YouTube real people quick berarti ya langsung klik kan, tapi teh asli itu nama.
Akun itu potong gede atuh, mau eta. Temakan kalinya maksudna, entah ya.
Ada yang malu tua.
Masuk teh gitu maksudna. Streaming keahlian, kepetulus. Naon dia oleh. Stres berat beneran. Cari puasa deh. Deh. Puasa itu boleh deh. Lebaran deh.
Puasa.
Aduh.
Matt Fitzgerald, the winning owner. L'Angelo de Parma, 90-ball favourite, back in second, and Combs 12 to 1 and back in third. It's Bilbo winning for just the second time in his career. His only previous run was when he broke his maiden as a 3-year-old last November. He had been building to better though, having started off over fences the first two runs of his season. It hadn't really worked out, although that opportunity is still available to him in the future. What a way to reintroduce yourself over hurdles. Rated novice hurdle up next, 2 miles 3 furlongs. A short price favourite in West of Bally, 6 to 5, 5 to 4 he landed on.
Flags are raised. There. 2 miles 3 furlongs, 2 complete circuits, and 10 flights of hurdles to be jumped in this Philip O'Sullivan heating and plumbing rated novice hurdle as they begin to make the right-handed swing. The first bend on the inside is Oak Soldier and Ricky Doyle, who's the first to show with the grey if all goes well, and Philip Burns moving up on that one's outside, and also making ground towards the lead in the early stages, Manila Diamond. So as they continue the right-handed swing and continue on the longish one before they get to flight number 1. Oak Soldier and Manila Diamond are the first two to show, 3 parts of the length in front of Holy See, who races in third. Beckestein is 4 on the inside of West of Bally. If all goes well, restrained back in 6th, and they're followed a couple of lengths back as they approach the first flight by the back 2, Run for the Border and Ask the Bookie. So all safely over the first, and on the run to flight number 2. Oak Soldier and Ricky Doyle on the inside of Manila Diamond and Keen Quirk. 3 lengths down to Holy See, racing in third for John Shinnick on the outside of Beckestein and Dan King, with racing in 5, the market leader West of Bally, in the hands of Callum Hogan. A length then to find if all goes well, and Philip Burns in turn is a length in front of Run for the Border on the inside for Josh Halford. The back marker of the 8 runners is Ask the Bookie and Philip Enright. So they approach the top of the hill, having jumped the first 3 flights. Shortly to descend towards the straight for the first time. And no change in the order. Oak Soldier, another diamond, moves up on the outside to get within her neck. A length then to Beckestein, showing third on the inside of Holy See, who just shakes third spot as they steady up even further on the downhill run to the straight. They're followed by West of Bally on the inner of If All Goes Well. A couple of lengths to Ask the Bookie and Run for the Border. Continuing the run downhill towards the turn of the straight and a stacking field at a sedate pace. Oak Soldier the leader from Manila Diamond. On the outside, King Quirk, who looks like he wants to go a stride or two quicker. A couple of lengths, length and a half then to Holy See, who's third on the outside. Beckestein next to the rail in the black jacket. Races 4 with West of Bally and the grey if all goes well up sides, and they're in front of Run for the Border and Ask the Bookie. So coming to the flight, which was the last in a circuit's time, Manila Diamond took off of that and lands a length in front of Oak Soldier as they come past the winning post. Holy See races in third, Beckestein 4 on the inside of West of Bally, and if all goes well, a length to Run for the Border and Ask the Bookie. So as they pass the winning post, past the point of departure, complete circuit of the track left to race in this Philip O'Sullivan heating and plumbing rated novice hurdle. Manila Diamond and Oak Soldier disputing first and second, as they have more or less from the outset. Holy See races a length back in third, Beckestein 4 on the inside of West of Bally, and if all goes well, Run for the Border and Ask the Bookie. About 4 lengths separating first and last as they pass the mile point and continue on the right-handed swing to bring them towards the entrance to the back straight. 5 flights left to jump, and approaching the first of the 3 flights on this section of the track. Oak Soldier on the inside of Manila Diamond, not a lot to choose between the two. 3 parts of a length, to a length away in third is Holy See. Beckestein, good jump 4 on the inside. West of Bally was a little bit untidy at that. If all goes well on its outside, followed by Run for the Border and Ask the Bookie. To the middle flight of the back straight, and Manila Diamond goes on now by 3 parts of a length to a length over Oak Soldier. Holy See a close third as they jump that. They're followed in 4 by West of Bally, who's a bit better at that one. Beckestein on its inside. If all goes well on its outer, Run for the Border and Ask the Bookie continue to occupy the final 2 placings. Over the third last and heading towards the top of the hill, inside the final 5 furlongs and Manila Diamond. Oak Soldier gone back up on the outside now to almost join issue. Holy See makes it three in unison, moving up on the outer for John Shinnick. They're a length in front of West of Bally, now being hard driven in fourth by Callum Hogan. If all goes well, travels on its outside for Philip Burns. They're followed by Beckestein. Run for the border and ask the bookie, despite having been last and second last 12, still hold chances as they approach run downhill on the approach to the straight. Only about 3 lengths separating the 8 runners, so another tight finish looks in store as Holy See moves through in the centre to lead. If all goes well, tries to cover the move on the outside, the grey. Manila Diamond on the inner. They're followed by West of Bally, Beckestein, Oak Soldier. Ask the bookie, tries to run on the outside, a run for the border, but down to the second last. This Holy See who's out in front at the second last, lands half a length in front of If All Goes Well on the outside, and racing down between the final 2 flights, it's Holy See from on the Stein side. If All Goes Well, half a length between them at the last. Holy See, a good jump. If All Goes Well on the Stein side. Holy See by half a length to If All Goes Well. Holy See by half a length by 3 fast to If All Goes Well. Holy See, If All Goes Well, battling back on the stand side, but Holy See holds on to win. But If All Goes Well in second, they pull clear of West of Bally in third, 4 Manila Diamond, 5 and 6 Ask the Bookie and Beckestein.
Holy See, 11-2 winner for John Shinnick and Bill Durkin. If all goes well, 5-1 back in second. And West of Bally, the 5-4 favourite and a short price, only third. Half a length between Holy See and If All Goes Well. A really good set 2 between the two as well. In the end, it has been Holy See, the 4-year-old, who's registered just a second win in his career and a first one over hurdles. 0 from 7 coming into this, but with a couple of near misses. He's shown a good tenacious attitude to be able to get the better if it all goes well. Who's really left it all out there, but if all goes well, just couldn't quite hold on to Holy See, who's improved tenfold off the Thurles debut. The Connolly's Red Mills Irish EBF Auction Maiden Hurdle up next, 2 miles and 3 furlongs. A valuable pot, as always, raise you up a 15-8 favourite.
Flags are raised. No. Once again, 2 circuits of the track to race for this Connolly's Red Mills Irish EBF Auction Maiden Hurdle, and 10 flights to jump. And as they make their way towards the first bend, again, steady enough pace early on, raise you up. And Ricky Doyle is the one, and Danny Gilligan rather is the one who leads early on. On the outside is De Jour en Jour and Philip Burns as they swing right-handed. Between those 2 races, Strange Currency and Ben Harvey. On the inside, taking a keen hold, is Happy Me under Ricky Doyle. 2 pair for Sean Flanagan in the mostly light blue jacket races, disputing third. Burning Ability on that one's outside, in the star jacket for Gary Newman. So as they settle down and head towards the first flight, it's Raise You Up, who's the leader. On the inside by half a length over that from De Jour en Jour, who jumps in second. Third is 2 pair, 4 on the inside, the green sleeves of Happy Me. A length then to Burning Ability, who's followed by Strange Currency. And then 3 to 4 lengths back to Loyal Praetorian on the inside of Naught But Nice, and the back marker is No Hard Feelings as they jump. Flight number 2, the middle flight in the back straight. On the climb to number 3, Raise You Up. Just steady into that and leads by half a length over it from De Jour en Jour, 2 pair. On the inside, Happy Me. Burning Ability on the outer, followed half a length back by Strange Currency, a length then to Loyal Praetorian. It's followed by Naught But Nice, moving up on that one's outside, and then 3 lengths to the back marker, No Hard Feelings. So shortly to begin the descent towards the turn into the straight for the first time. And the inside, Raise You Up, about a neck in front of De Jour en Jour. A length then to find 2 pair. Happy Me on that one's inner, Burning Ability on its outer, and then a length and a half in front of Clever Currency, Naught But Nice, Loyal Praetorian, and No Hard Feelings. As the pace just steadies again and the field tighten up as they head into the straight and towards the first of the 2 flights they're in. Flights 4 and 5 on this occasion, Raise You Up, the leader. Comes to it. Again, measures it nicely, lands marginally in front of and second on the outside, De Jour en Jour. Happy Me third on the inner. 2 pair and Burning Ability on the outside. No Hard Feelings is made of a place or 2 ahead of Strange Currency, and then a few lengths back to the back 2, Loyal Praetorian and Naught But Nice. So heading up past the winning post, lead circuit left to race as they come past the point of departure and the halfway point of the contest. Raise You Up and Danny Gilligan on the inside of De Jour on Jour and Philip Burns. A length then to find 2 pair and Sean Flanagan on the outside of Lucky Me, Ricky Doyle. Burning Ability and Gary Noonan race next, followed on the inside by Strange Currency and Ben Harvey, who's gone past No Hard Feelings and Paddy Hanlon. The back 2, Not But Nice and Philip Enright, and Loyal Praetorian and Luke Kelleher on the inside. With only about half a dozen lengths, or probably even less, first to last, as they make the swing down the far side and they're past the mile point, and pace tempo just maybe beginning to increase a little bit. Raise You Up leads by about a length. In second place, De Jour on Jour. 2 pair is third on the outside of Happy Me. Burning Ability is on the outside of that duo as they jump the first of the flight to the back straight. Strange Currency races next in the field, followed on the outer by No Hard Feeling, Not But Nice and Loyal Praetorian. Coming in the middle flight to the back straight, 4 for the finish. And Raise You Up with a lead of some 2.5 lengths as they come to it. Raise You Up, De Jour on Jour. Burning Ability, slight mistake on the outside of 2 pair, who also wasn't that clever at it. Happy Me is banged there on the inside, followed then by Strange Currency and No Hard Feelings trying to hold on to the coattails of that leading group, followed then by Loyal Praetorian and Not But Nice. Past the 5 and heading towards the top of the hill, Raise You Up the leader by a length to De Jour on Jour. 2 pair on the outside of that. Burning Ability makes ground on the outer of that duo, followed then by Happy Me. Strange Currency getting closer, No Hard Feelings not out of it, and they're in front of Loyal Praetorian and Not But Nice at the back of the field. On the downhill run inside the final 3.5 furlongs of this Connolly's Red Mills Irish EBF Auction Maiden Hurl. And on the inside, Raise You Up, being pressed now on the outer by Burning Ability. The 2 market leaders a length in front of De Jour on Jour. Happy Me just checked a little bit for room on the inside, and the outer is 2 pair. But into the straight they come and down towards the second last. And kicking again is Raise You Up, gone 2 to 3 lengths in front of Happy Me and Burning Ability, both giving chase in second and third. As they come down to the second last from the back of the field, Loyal Praetorian on the outside, the leader and Loyal Praetorian is gone. And when looking set to challenge, but Raise You Up, despite a slight mistake of that second last flight, is still out 2 in front at the last. Raise You Up sees a much better stride there and lands 3 in front of Burning Ability in second. Happy Me back in third, but racing inside the final 150, it's Raise You Up hiding in front, but doing more than enough up the line. It's Raise You Up and Danny Gilligan going to win by some 3 to 4 lengths in the end. From Burning Ability second, Happy Me was third, 4th and 5th were De Jour on Jour and 2 pair.
Raise You Up, authoritative winner, 15 to 8 favourite for Danny Gilligan, Ross O'Sullivan and Loris Projects Limited. From Burning Ability in second at 5 to 2, third going to Happy Me at 13 to 2. Hasn't had too much racing, has Raise You Up, this being just his second run over hurdles. First one was pretty good, 50 to 1, 7 lengths behind Open Secret. Looked good form coming into this. Sometimes horses can bounce off their best effort for some time, or indeed the best effort they've shown in a short space of time. But Raise You Up has taken it forward tenfold, and it'll be interesting to see where he ends up come the end of the season. Penultimate race on the card, a maiden hurdle over 2 miles and 3 furlongs. Fairly open, 15 runners. Lord of the Lock, your 2 to 1 favourite. Started marginally higher, but the clear favourite at the off.
Flags are raised. And they're off. 2 circuits to race, 10 flights of hurdles to be jumped in this Limerick Racecourse Vets maiden hurdle, being run in memory of Andrew McNamara. And on the race to the first bend, a little bit of pace on there. Shule Swift has moved through on the outside under Abby Fitzgibbon to be the one who leads into that bend. On the inside, in the black and green, as You Don't Need to Know. Upsides that one, the pink and blue of Giuseppe George. On the outside of these, the black cap with the yellow diamond of Just for One are the ones racing prominently in the early stages. So it's Shule Swift and Just for One are the 2 who lead as they run to the first of the 10 flights. On the inside, You Don't Have to Know with Giuseppe George, and on the outside of these, as they jump the first flight, races Lynn Call in company with No Cure, and they're followed half a length back by Walk Me Through It and Crab Road, who's a length in front of Orbs Intacta Mane. On the inside, the black with the royal blue hoop. So they all jump the first 2 safely and continuing the climb towards flight number 3, Just for One. And on the inside, Shule Swift, not a lot to choose between the 2. They're a length or so in front of Giuseppe George in third, 4 on the inside. Races You Don't Need to Know. Upsides that is Walk Me Through It. Well, on the outside, the white with the green disc of No Cure. They're followed then by Lincall with Hearty Cup on the outside of Crab Road and Orbs Intact and Manet. Followed a couple of lengths back by Tiger Tails, who runs on the orange jacket on the inside of Lord of the Loch. And they're a couple of lengths or so in front of 3 County Star, in the back 2 in the early stages are Matalana and Bear of Beauty. It's on the descent to bring them into the straight for the first time. Shule Swift on the outside just for 1. Not a lot to choose between the 2. With Giuseppe George, and on the inside You Don't Need to Know. On the outer races No Cure in front of the red jacket of Walk Me Through It, with upsides that one. It's Lincall, and on the inside rail behind those Herbs Intact and Manet. Upsides that the orange jacket of Tiger Tails, and on the outside the McManus Silks of Hearty Road, followed then by Hearty Cup, followed then by Crab Road, and they're in front of 3 County Stars on the outside of Lady of the Loch. Is just going back a little bit through the field, only has 1 behind it now, and that is Bear of Beauty, and on the inside Matalana. But tight enough bunch field from first to last, only about maybe 10 lengths separating the 15 runners as they head up past the winning post and head into the right-handed swing to bring them towards the entrance of the back straight.